The setting was as peaceful as nature could provide. The coming of night and early spring. Skies crystal clear with stars coming out first by tens, then by hundreds, and finally by thousands. Shepherds in the field finding relief from the glare of the day and fatigue of honest labor. The only unusual but remarkably beautiful element in this pastoral scene was in a hillside stable close to the village, in which two human figures huddled over an infant lying in a manger, with only a few domestic animals witnessing the wonder they had seen. Soon those shepherds came, representing the lowest of earthly activities, the poorest of men and their labors. Later, kings came, the wise men from the east, symbolizing the loftiest of temporal achievements, the richest of men and their labors. Above all, literally above all, angels came, singing glory to God in the highest. A veritable multitude of this heavenly host praising this little baby who had finally come to earth. Obviously, the angels in heaven knew far more than the mortals on earth regarding what this birth meant and what this child's mission was, namely, to bear our griefs and carry our sorrows, to be wounded for our transgressions and bruised for our iniquities, to make clear that the chastisement of our peace was upon him, and that with his stripes we would be healed. For me personally, it is significant that all of this unfolds in the night. That period when muscles relax and fatigue is laid to rest. When prayers are said, when revelation is anticipated, and divine beings are most likely to be near. And once a year, night is when children can scarcely close their eyes for the delight that is bubbling within them, knowing tomorrow it will be Christmas. Yes, however difficult our day has been, the sweet dreams of the night can make everything right. So it was this night of wondering awe, where truly the hopes and fears of all the years were met in the dreams of Bethlehem. That night, when in the Judean skies the mystic star dispensed its light, a blind man groped in his sleep and dreamed that he had sight. That night, when shepherds heard the song of hosts angelic choiring near, a deaf man stirred in slumber's spell and dreamed that he could hear. That night, when in the cattle stall slept child and mother without talk, a crippled man turned his twisted limbs and dreamed that he could walk. That night, when o'er the newborn babe the tender Mary rose to lean, a loathsome leper smiled in sleep and dreamed that he was clean. That night, when to his mother's breast the little king was held secure, a harlot slept a happy sleep and dreamed that she was pure. That night, when in the manger lay the sanctified who came to save, a man moved in the sleep of death and dreamed there was no grave.